Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Chameleon Paint Job. So this is a new paint job featuring custom color gradients that is going to be in the expanded and enhanced version of GTA 5, but Rockstar actually added some of the files early when they released the contract DLC, so we can kind of see what they look like. Now, we're going to be taking a look at 16 custom color gradients and variants. There's a possibility that more could be added, and I wonder if there's a chance we'll be able to create our own versions. Now, all of these can be applied in the Los Santos custom shop, and thanks to a mod, which I'll leave a link to in the description, we can take a look at some of the designs right now. And before we jump into the Los Santos custom shop, let me know which of these 16 designs is your favorite in those comments down below. I'd love to see which one is the most popular and which one you guys will probably be designing the most. So let's go ahead and dive into it today. And in order to access it, you need to go to Chrome for your colors. And let's just jump into the primary color, and then I'll talk about some of the other features. So the first one is Monochrome right here, which is actually pretty simple but pretty cool. So it kind of shifts between like the bright chrome color and then like a dark chrome color, which looks really cool. And you'll see different variations as the camera angle changes. I tried to do my best here in the LSC. If you would like to try and apply this for yourself, you can. I'm also just doing this on one of the new cars, the Pegassi Ignis. So that's our first one right there. I think it's pretty fun. That is Monochrome. The next one looks like cotton candy to me. It is Chromatic Aberration. So you guys can see there, as we change the camera angle and the light hits it differently, it goes from this bright pink color to this bright blue color. And those are the two that are primarily featured on here. So again, this one to me is kind of fun. It really does remind me of cotton candy. So that's our second one, Chromatic Aberration. The next one is Night and Day, sort of blending colors of yellow and bluish purple. And as the name sounds, again, it's kind of giving you that day versus night look right there. So that's really fun. Again, as we shift around, you can see how the colors blend and move all over the car. That's night and day. Then we have the Verlier, which kind of reminds me of like a galaxy color with that purple and pink right there. How fun is this? I remember trying to make colors like this back in the day on like the Xbox 360, where you would combine certain colors with a pearlescent and it would give you an interesting look like this. Well, now it looks like Rockstar is finally upping the game and just giving us the ability to do this. So that's the Verlier. Then you have Sprunk Extreme, which to no one's surprise is green and yellow. Sprunk Extreme does look really good, green and yellow. Also sort of a color that we would create back in the day, sort of gives you that dragon look, especially if you were to do like red colored headlights right here, you'd get some really good looks, that's for sure. So that right there is Sprunk Extreme. Then we have Vice City, and no surprise there with Vice City, you're getting like this bright pinkish purple and blue, kind of reminding you of the neon lights you might see on Ocean Drive. And this is just so much fun. I'm so excited that Rockstar have decided to finally do this. In the past, we've gotten updates to the Los Santos custom shop, like being able to change our headlight color and being able to modify the wheels, like from other DLC cars, and putting them on even the newer ones. But now it's kind of nice that the paint job is finally getting a nice little update here. Then we have Sunset, which looks like a setting sun. You've got purples blending into oranges and yellows. It really does look like you're staring at the ocean and you're watching the sun go down on the horizon. So this one's very, very pretty. And what's nice about this so far, again, is we have 16 of them. That's a really nice start right there. But I do hope Rockstar ultimately gives us more down the road. The next one is Temperature, and this one fluctuates from like the lightest of blues to the brightest of reds. It kind of looks like a thermal camera to me. When it's bright, it turns red, and the rest is like this dark blue. So I think this is really awesome. Temperature is definitely one of my favorites that Rockstar has decided to add, and that we'll see in the expanded and enhanced version. Then we have Synthwave Knights, and this one is equally fun as well. I love these colors, the purple, the pink, but sort of blending into the orange and the yellow. Very much does give off that like synthwave retro 80s look. You guys are going to be able to come up with some incredible color combinations here. I bet you guys are able to manipulate the neon underglow that you do and the color of the headlights, and as we'll talk about in a little bit, secondary colors and whatnot. You guys are going to be able to come up with some insane options. After that, it's 4 seasons, and this really does encompass all 4 seasons, like spring, summer, fall, winter, from oranges and yellows to greens and then blues for giving off that winter vibe. I actually like this one quite a bit. When I first saw it, I was like, ooh, I don't know about that, like greens, yellows, blues, and oranges, but it really does go nicely together. So that is 4 seasons. Then we have the 7, and to me, this one looks the most like an oil spill. I wonder if it is because it is incorporating 7 colors, but you've got sort of like this toxic-y slime oil spill look with the orange, the purples, the blues, the greens. This one is actually really, really fun, and all of them are pretty shiny, like they give off that chrome look. So that's the 7 right there. That one looks awesome. What I think is potentially my favorite is Masonette 9 Throwback. I think the name is amazing, but also the colors. You're getting these like fun, bright pinks and blues and oranges, like just really fun, sort of like 80s inspired colors. So I really like Masonette 9 Throwback quite a bit. Remember to let me know which one is your favorite, though, in those comments down below. Then the next one we have is Bubblegum. And this does look like a piece of bubblegum. You got like this pastel pink and blue. It kind of reminds me of like a Easter cotton candy look. That's just sort of the vibes that I'm getting from this. So that right there is bubblegum. That's one of the less extreme ones. Then we have Full Rainbow, which is, as it sounds, is the most wackiest, I would say, of the bunch, because you're running the full gambit here. You've got from red to purple to pink to blue to green in between. I mean, this is literally a rainbow. It's exactly as it sounds. So if you like that, you're going to like the Full Rainbow one. Then you have one that I can't seem to figure out, and that is Caiman Ryder. This one has like this dark maroon reds and browns that fade to purple and blue. I was a little bit confused by this one just because I wasn't really sure what they were trying to go for. But maybe that's a really cool look, and I just simply don't understand it. So that's Caiman Ryder. And then the last one you get, which is fun for this time of year, it's Christmas, which is obviously blending the iconic colors of red and green together. So those are your 16 options as of right now, and you guys can apply them if you want, if you do have this mod. It's actually really cool. Now, a couple of other things I wanted to test out here and that I wanted to really show you is this can work on secondary color, trim color, and accent color. The only thing it's not going to work on is the interior or the trim color. So unfortunately, you can't have this on the inside of your car. Think of it as only exterior paint. So primary, secondary, and accent are the ones that are going to get this. And what's cool is any of the upgrades you do, like applying a spoiler or skirts or a different bumper or fender, it's going to apply these options as well. It's going to have that same color look. And like I said, you can actually mix up the primary and the secondary color as well. So for example, you don't have to necessarily make the entire car that. We'll take the overflawed Zinno in here, and we're just sort of doing the secondary colors here, which can lead to some fun looking options. So you don't have to essentially apply it to the entire car. And what's nice about this is it still works with all the liveries too. It's not going to impact your ability to put liveries on top of it. So like I said, you guys are going to be able to come up with some absolutely outstanding combinations here. I'm really excited about this, and I think you guys are going to like it too. And as you guys can see here, not only do the colors work great in the daytime, but they also work great in the nighttime. They still have that same like color changing effect. And because the lights are on, street lights, lamp posts, neon signs, it does create an even cooler sort of like look to the actual gradient chameleon feel. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, this is actually getting me pretty excited for GTA 5 Expanded and Enhanced. I know this isn't like a game-changing feature, but it is something that, quite frankly, I think is really cool. Being able to change the paint job like this, modify it a good bit, to me, that's actually really fun. So once again, I would love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Which one of the 16 designs that we looked at today was your favorite? I think mine, again, is either going to be Masonette 9. Vice City was really good. Sprunk Extreme was also really cool. But you guys can let me know what you think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.